Right, we have a very big game in the Premier League today. Probably the two best teams in in the Premier League. Arguably the two best teams in Europe as well, bar Barcelona and maybe Juventus. Although Liverpool, Manchester City. I'm especially impressed with Liverpool. We know how good Manchester City are, and this is going to be an absolutely cracking game today. My prediction is that I think Liverpool will probably win, although I think there's going to be goals, whatever way it goes. But we've just got a little fun combined. My Liverpool Manchester City 11. I'm a bit late doing this. It's on the BBC Sport website. Let's get straight to it. What formation shall I go for? I'm not too sure yet, so we'll just do it as we go along. Now, for goalkeeper, really it's between Alisson and Edison. They're the two regular keepers. And for me, we've not seen enough of Alisson yet. I'm not. I think he's a good goalkeeper. He's certainly an improvement on what they've got, what they had before. But I was very impressed with Edison last season, and Edison for me at this stage gets the nod. Now, Alisson has the potential um, to overtake Edison, but for me, it's Edison at the moment, and they're both Brazilian as well. Battle of the Brazilian keepers. Which one will be busier? I have a feeling that Edison will be, but I put Edison there. So let's go for a back four or a back three. I think let's keep it at a back four for the moment. Let's see what centre backs first. So obviously these are full backs: Arnold, Klein, Gomez. I wouldn't put him there. Company, um, overall, absolutely. I probably still would put him there actually because he's such a good defender. One of the best the Premier League's ever seen. Laporte, I've not seen enough of him yet. I wouldn't put him there. Lovren can be prone to the odd mistake. Mangala is even there. I thought he was on loan somewhere. Not Matip. Otamendi, again, I wouldn't put him in my best 11, even though he's a good defender. John Stones, he has his moments. Van Dijk has to be there. So for me, there are two standout centre-backs there, Company and Van Dijk. Now, none of the other centre-backs really come close, I don't feel. So let's have a look on the left-hand side. You're talking about Andrew Robertson for Liverpool and for Manchester City. Delph's been a makeshift left back there, left full back, whatever you want to call him. Mendy, he's been injured quite a lot. For me, it's a very easy choice. It's got to be Andrew Robertson there. So I've got Robertson by Van Dijk and Company. And on the right, we're either going to go for Alexander Arnold or Kyle Walker. And for me, even though Kyle Walker's played centre-back quite a bit for England, he plays full-back mainly for Manchester City, and he's still a fantastic defender. And for me, I fail to see how you can get a better back four than that. I think I'm going to stick with a back four rather than a back three. If I had a back three, I'd have Company, Van Dijk. Who else would I have? Possibly Otamendi. But I'm happy with those as a back four. Now, this is where it gets tricky because both of these sides are very attacking. And there's so much talent on display here. So let's start in the centre. Bernardo Silva's great. He's been more of a super sub, although he's had more starts recently. David Silva, he's got to be there, surely. You've got to have David Silva there. One of the best in Premier League history. Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, he's got to be there. Who else have we got in the centre? Fabinho, he's not really adapted yet. Fernandinho's a very good player, but I'm not sure if he gets in. Gundogan, Henderson, Keita, Morez, Milner. Milner's very good, but would I put him in ahead of Silva or De Bruyne? No. Shaqiri, Sterling, Wijnaldum, Zinchenko. Okay, so for me, it's an all Manchester City central midfield. Probably swap them two around actually. Let's just swap them around. David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. So already we've got 2 Liverpool players and 5 Manchester City players. So who can we put on for left and for right? Now it's probably going to be a bit lopsided this because there's so many good attacking players. So it could be a case of shoehorning a few players in, but let's just see how we get on. So Bernardo Silva, no. I'm thinking for front three: Mane, Firmino, and Salah. They've got to at least 2 of them have got to come in. Sterling, Aguero, those sorts of players. Mahrez, I wouldn't put him in there yet. Raheem Sterling and Salah is not coming up, so otherwise I'd have had one striker, Aguero, and I'd have had Liverpool's front three around him. But let's put Raheem Sterling on the left. I mean, his stats speak for themselves. He doesn't do as well for England, but for Manchester City, he's been brilliant. And all Manchester City midfield so far. So who can we put on the right? Not Del Fabinho, Fernandinho. He could go in the centre, and maybe Silva go over to the right, or Silva on the left, Sterling on the right. Gundogan, Henderson, Keita, Lallana, Mahrez, Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Zinchenko, Wijnaldum. I'm going to put Mane there. I'm going to put Mane on the right-hand side of midfield. He plays on the right-hand side mainly. So we've got our midfield there. And up front, Aguero, one of the best strikers ever. He's an incredible striker, Sergio Aguero. And then we've got Firmino, Jesus, Salah. It's got to be Salah. So for the only players who I'm happy with that lineup, but for players, ideally, I mean, I would have liked Firmino to be in there, but ideally, who do you take out for him? Fernandinho could have added a bit of balance into the midfield, but then who would you take out for him? You could take Mane out and switch Sterling to the right, put Silva on the left. But I'm going to stick with that because De Bruyne can play a bit deeper as well, and Silva's a good playmaker. I'm happy with that team. So I've got 4 Liverpool players and 7 Manchester City players. Let me know what you think. I've got Edison in goal, Kyle Walker, Vincent Kompany, Virgil van Dijk, Andrew Robertson in defence, Mane, De Bruyne, David Silva, Sterling in midfield, and Aguero and Salah up front. Now, I guess ideally I'd have Aguero here in the middle and Salah and Mane just behind him, and then Salah, Mane and Sterling behind him, and then De Bruyne. Although no, let's keep it at that, because although Walker and Robertson can go down the flanks. Anyway, I don't have to decide the formation. It's a bit of fun. So let's confirm that team. And because I'm a bit late, yeah, that's my one. I will share it on Twitter after, I think. So let's see. This is what the actual, what the majority of people have chosen. So I'm quite surprised that Alisson has been given the nod over Edison. Same back four as me. Fernandinho, Silva, De Bruyne. Very nearly what I went with there. And Aguero, Salah, and Mane up front. So the only changes for goalkeepers, Edison, Alisson in for Edison, and who else isn't in? Sterling isn't in, but Fernandinho's in instead, and it's all debatable. Either side is very good, and it should be a cracking game. What is your prediction? Let me know in the comments below.